I've touched down in London, like at Heathrow Airport. The police hand me over to social services, and things kind of just go a little bit, how do I say it? A little bit mad. Okay, I'm put into social services. They put me in housing with a bunch of other 16, 17-year-olds, and yeah, I have a room. I live my life. As I've told you, I didn't have a single bit of item on me. Social services gave me what, 50 goddamn pounds, £50, and they took me to Primark and they got me some clothes. That's all I had. Anyways, I come to the house. I met a bunch of other kids and stuff. I met another Somali girl and I became friends with her. Anyways, during this time frame, I also find out, this is like a couple of weeks down the line, I find out my period is late. I'm thinking, fuck my life. What the hell? So I go to my social worker, I pull her to a side and I said to her, hey. And I'm panicking at this point. I said, hey. There's something I didn't tell you guys. I got raped on my way to the embassy seeking help, and I'm currently pregnant. I don't know what to do. And I'm like panicking, losing it, crying, and I'm traumatized, you know? So she was really like, she handled it really well, God bless her soul. She was like, what do you mean you need to go to doctors now, right now? And she literally just stopped whatever she was doing and took me to the hospital. When she took me to the hospital, we sat down. I got put into a room and I got blood tested and I got a urine test as well, just to clarify. And they found out I was 5 weeks along. I think I was 4 weeks something, 5 weeks along basically. So basically what they did say was they made me an appointment the week after. She made me an appointment and she asked me, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't want to have the baby. And she's like, what do you want to do? What kind of abortion? Do you want to pop a pill and just stay at home? I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I was like, I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know what to do. And she made a choice for me and she was like, well, I'm going to take you to a clinic. And the clinic was somewhere in Twickenham. And she took me to no, I think it was Richmond. I'm not too sure, Twickenham or Richmond. She took me down them sides and she stayed with me throughout the whole procedure, and she stayed with me afterwards as well. God bless her soul. She didn't need to do that, but she did that. And that was kindness to me, I'll be honest. So anyways, that happened. Back at the social workers, like the social services place, the social care home, that's where I'm at, and I'm with the other bunch of teens. I am very vulnerable at this point. I decided to start going college with the other kids. Basically I turned 18 in November of 2011. I turned 18 and I was just like, god damn. So anyways, as I turned 18, they took me out of the social care home and they put me in a support field house, and it was a YMCA. For those of that, you know, the YMCA was absolutely fucking mad. Let me just say, honestly, I felt so out of place. I just felt like I was one of the youngest people there, and it was just a lot for me going on, if that makes sense. I stayed there for like about a month. And oh my god, I forgot. So while I was staying at the social care home, I became friends with the Somali girl, and I would go to the Somali girl's family house with her. And I remember one day while I was at the house, I decided, let me call my mom up and see the family home and see what's going on. I called the house, nobody picked up, but I did leave a voice message, and I said in the voice message, hey, I'm back in London. I don't know if you thought I was dead or something, but clearly you lot don't care about me, and I guess I'm dead to you lot. Say you lot abandoned me. Bye. Don't come looking for me. That's what I literally said, word for word. Anyways, my mom came back to the house and heard the voice message, and she non-stop started harassing the family and the phone, like where I called from. And up until they gave up where I was living at, and they contacted me and they said, yeah, your mom's like proper harassing us. We don't know what to do. What do you want us to do? So finally, they gave my mom my number. I spoke to my mom, and my mom begged and pleaded with me to come back to her house in Birmingham. And these times I was in London. Honestly, because I was so vulnerable at the time, and because I was just yearning to be loved by my parents, by my mom, by somebody, I went back. I went back to my mom's house. Okay. Honestly, it was just her there at the time. Everything was cool, okay? Everything was calm, cool, collected. Me and my mom was building a relationship. Everything's going good. I started going to college. Things was going all right. And then my dad comes home. And he comes home on a madness. Like, he comes home with the "this is my house and these are my fucking rules and you can't do nothing and you da. And I'm thinking, what? So let me tell you the story. Now my dad comes back. He comes back during the week or something. But because I was in between going college and coming home and doing whatever I was doing, keeping myself busy, okay? I was just keeping myself going college, come back, college, education, come back, chill out with the friends. I had a curfew of what? 9 o'clock. So my curfew was to be home before 9 o'clock on the weekends, okay? Weekdays, I needed to be home by like 7, 8 tops, because it was a weekday I needed to be home early, all right? It was fine, I didn't mind, because what am I doing on a fucking weekday? I've got college the next day, I gotta be up and early, and I had issues waking up. So I was like, cool. Now, me and my mom have this relationship going. I don't know, one day I bugged out, like we had an argument, okay? We had an argument one day, and it's a Saturday, I remember this. It was a Saturday, we had an argument, and as I said, I have a curfew of 9 o'clock, so my mom never used to really ask me what am I doing, where am I going, because I really went up to shit. All I was doing was just linking up with the friends, waffling, bantering, laughing, do this, do that, and come back home, get some food, McDonald's, whatever, and come back home. Or go movies, like arcade, just little things. That's what I was up to. I wasn't even up to nothing big. I wasn't even doing anything like that. Anyways, Saturday now, me and my mom get into an argument, and then had to leave the house because I had to post some letter or some shit. I don't know specifically, but I do remember I needed to post a letter on the letterboxes of the top of the road. So I thought to myself, since I'm leaving and I need to go to the top of the road, fuck it, I might as well just go outside and go chill with my friends for a bit and come back. Mind you, my dad is home now. He's back. He's been back for like 3-4 days at this point. Now it's the first weekend I'm spending with the motherfucker, so he don't know that me and my mom have an understanding, an agreement. Or maybe he did know and he didn't go fly and fucking, he was just like, this is my house. Most likely it was that one, okay? Because okay, now I'm thinking to myself, what? So as I'm just like chilling, he bugs out. I left. Tell a lie, it was Friday. Astaghfirullah, this is happening on a Friday. I don't have college, so it's like a weekend for me. I remember this, astaghfirullah. What I do remember is he left early to go Friday prayer, okay? And me and my mom had an argument during Friday prayer while he was gone, and I said to her, safe, I'm out. I didn't even say where I was going. I just said, I'm gonna go post this letter, I'm out. And she was gonna be expecting me home at 9 o'clock like usual, because I'm outside. So anyways, I left, I went to the thingy, I go to the post office, post my shit, and I decided, fuck that shit, let me go see my friends, what my friends are on. I called my friends, I was like, guys, what you on? What's the plan today? What's a Friday? What you guys saying? Everybody was saying there's this new movie come out, let's go movie Samaya. So I said, let's go. So now at this point, it's like 3:30, pushing 4 o'clock at this point, and I get a phone call on my phone. So I'm thinking, who's this number? This is the random number, but I pick it up, and lo and behold, it's the father on the phone, and he's bugging out. Where the fuck are you? Where did you go? No permission. You didn't ask me. You didn't say nothing. You know this is my house. Bring your ass home now. I said, what? I said, you wanna now tell me I need to come home because you said so, and suddenly it's your house? I said, fuck no, that's not happening. So what did? I decided to chill back, kick back, and do what the fuck I was doing till what, 9 o'clock or 8:30. I pull up 9 o'clock, get my keys in, slowly come up the room, come upstairs. I don't even think I came, wait, tell a lie, I don't even think I came at 9 o'clock. I came at 8 o'clock. I came a bit early. I came at 8 o'clock. Now come, bust in, slowly creep in, go to my room. I'm chilling in my room for like an hour now. 9 o'clock pulls in, 9:30 pulls up, and my baby brother gets sent to come upstairs, and he's looking around, and he sees me. He's like, oh, dad's looking for you. He's asking you to come downstairs. I said, okay, cool. So now I come downstairs. As I come downstairs and I come into the living room, he bugs out on me. He's just like, you do realize this is my house, my rules, where were you, what were you doing? I said, no. Like calmly, I said, no, this is not your house, this is my mom's house. Honestly, it was my mom's house. Anyways, I was like, nah, this is my mom's house. I don't know what you're on. You're not here majority of the time, and you came yesterday, like 2 days ago, and now you want to dictate my life again. Control me because I didn't ask you where I was going. I said, me and Hoya have an agreement. Me and Hoya have an understanding about this. And he's like, I don't care about your mom. This is my house and you take my rules, and if you don't, you get the fuck out of my house. I said, I'm not getting the fuck out of my mom's house. You must believe, you must make me. Oh, as soon as I said you must make me, the guy went, ooh, nuts. He literally got up, left. Like, he was standing all this time, but he literally walked out. And you know what he did? He grabbed a knife, a fire-ass knife, you know, the butcher knife in the kitchen. He go grab that, come back in the house, and he said, yeah, if you don't leave my house, I'm gonna stab the fuck out of you. What did I do? Bro, all I had was my phone. I didn't even have nothing. I just put my trainers on at the front door and I stepped outside because, bro, I'm not trying to get killed. Are you dumb? I sat outside and I called my mom. My mom wasn't even in the house at the time. I called my mom, bawling my eyes. I was like, yeah, your husband tried to threaten me. He's killing me. He's doing this and he's doing that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I bugged out my mom. Looking around, I was just like, yeah, you said that to him. I thought like you sent him my way. Like, why would he do that? And my mom's just there like, no, I promise, I told him specifically, don't speak to that girl. Let me deal with her. Don't speak to her. Da, da, da. What did he do? He went and came speak to me, and he kicked me out the house. And he literally tried to charge me with that knife. You know, he actually tried to charge me with that knife, and probably that was the first time this guy tried off me. Because there's a couple of other times this guy tried to take my life, okay? And you lot think this guy's okay? Bro. Anyways, that happened. Anyways, as this is going on, my life just ended up getting more dire, I'll be honest. Like, as soon as he came back in that door, my life just went from worse to worse, sir. Again, at this point, I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm controlled. I can't go outside. I can't do this. I can't breathe. I'm thinking I'm suffocating. Anyways, during all of this time, there's so much other shit going on in the background. Because I wanted to get the fuck out of this situation so quick, so bad. I got myself in another fucking situation, man. Even worse than this one, where I need to die and everything. Anyways, guys, here's a picture of me when I was 18 to deep how young I was. Anyways, if you lot want part 4, let me know, because the story just gets madder and madder. Like, my story just continues. I'll tell you this now. It's crazier and it's crazier and it's crazier. I end up in America where a guy tries to, yeah, while I'm trying to run away from my dad. Yeah, anyways, if you lot want that story, tune in, like, subscribe, share. And yeah, and we'll get to part 4 of the freaking story where I'm trying to run away from my life. I'm trying to run away from my dad. And I end up in a fuckery of a situation, okay?